In this video, we will talk about 5 fail-proof niches to get your Shopify store to earn the next $10,000. We're going to talk about the hardest to start, the easiest to start, and the one you can scale so that you have no excuse but to actually start something. And we'll also take you behind the scenes, so wait until you hear the last one.
Today's video is brought to you by Traffic Ninjas.
All right, Kristen, you've got the timer on because I know you want to make this add a lot of value in a very short amount of time.
Nice and snappy. We've got 5 niches to hit 10K, 3 minutes each. Let's go.
Let's go. So we're going to talk about strengths, weaknesses, we're going to talk about opportunities and the Ninja X Factor. And let's deep dive right straight into the first one.
All right, 2 minutes 50 remaining. Here we go. The first one is home decor. Home decor. All right, SWOX, strengths. What's good about home decor? Strengths.
Guys, all of these industries are huge, okay? So home decor is a $42 billion industry in the USA alone. So strength right there. People love their homes. It's also evergreen. You can literally like sell this forever. So it's a great niche. So I think that's a huge strength.
It's huge. Evergreen, as you said. I don't want to repeat what you said already.
Yes. And the huge strength is though that it's evergreen. That I really want to repeat that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Weaknesses though, it is a saturated market. There are a lot of those products and it could be tempting to go, I'm going to sell everything to everyone, which is a big problem, right?
Yes. And also the big weakness is that if you go into like a little bit too generic home decor, you are competing with super cheap products on Amazon or in Walmart, Target. We don't want to do any of that, okay?
Yes,
so that's
absolutely.
That's a huge weakness.
We're going to find something that's a little bit, and this leads us into opportunities. We've got a minute 44 left. Let's go. Opportunities. So
the opportunity is that to essentially niche it down and really look at what are the big chunks of the market, okay? So we don't want to compete with the cheap crap. We want to go really premium or ideally both. We want to go super specific into a certain demographic. So for example,
demographic, I like that.
Yes. For example, we can go super specific on millennials or Gen Z within the certain niche, but it has to be very, very specific home decor. So we are either talking about like classic decor or minimalistic decor, or we're talking about hyper modern decor. So you've got to like carve your little niche, and that's a huge opportunity right there.
I love it. 55 seconds remaining. Here we go. On to the Ninja X Factor of the SWOX.
What is the X Factor for you?
I think the X Factor is just so many things. It's just about picking the right one. And if you can find the right thing for you that's aligned with your brand and what you want to do, the X Factor has got to be like a 4 out of 5.
Okay.
4 stars for me.
For me, the X Factor is the visual experience because home decor, you know, you can feel a place and space is beautiful without actually being in that space.
Yes.
And that to me is gold. And not all opportunities can do that. Not all industries can convey the feel and look of a place.
But I think you have to
be home decor can do that.
Yes, but you have to have some passion for it. Otherwise it's going to be...
Of course. Guys.
Final 10 seconds.
There is no...
Don't do this if you're not passionate about it.
Don't do this if you're not passionate.
It's a pathway to disaster.
Right? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Next one.
Moving on to the next one. Let's reset the timer to 3 minutes. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And we're counting down 3 minutes. SWOX.
Okay. Apparel.
Next
niche which is really fail-proof to get you to the next $10,000. It's apparel. We're really guys talking about almost $360 billion
US dollars
in USA alone. This is not a worldwide opportunity. This is just in the USA. It's 360 billion. So that's huge. Also, we've got to wear clothes.
Yes.
We want to as well. I want as well. Yes. There are people who might not want to, but I want to. And, you know, biggest chunk of this planet wants to wear clothes. So that's a huge strength right there.
Yes.
Weakness from your point of view?
I think it's similar to the previous one in that it's a saturated market. There's so many apparel stores and it'd be easy to say I'm going to do everything to everyone. Again, it's about how do you find the thing that's right for you. Otherwise, you're going to get lost in a sea of...
I also think the huge weakness is fast fashion.
How so?
Fast fashion is, I mean, first of all, this is just sprinkling my belief of how it's destroying the planet because people just want to buy new.
Okay.
But the problem for you as a business owner, if you're selling fast fashion, is that you're going to be turning it around all the time.
Yeah, so new design.
New design.
It's a lot of work.
However,
Yes.
and this brings us to opportunities.
Okay, nice.
If you've gone a little bit more niche, more sustainable, or you go specific to your avatar, like 40s fashion, or you go like t-shirts with fun designs, or you go like, Christian-based apparel or whatever. Like if you carve down your niche,
Riches are in the niches, yeah?
riches are in the niches, guys, then it can be evergreen, okay? That's evergreen thing. But if you're just going to go fast fashion, then repeat business is going to be hard because people will want to come back for the new season, new thing.
Kind of like Zara, right? Every week is a new thing in the store.
Yeah. And then it's
You don't wanna
extremely
compete with that.
expensive and low quality, and honestly, it's destroying the planet. So I wouldn't do that. But opportunity is in super niching, but also sustainable products, guys. Sustainable slow fashion. You can charge like premium prices. Personally, I think that's a huge opportunity.
Yeah, great. I love it.
X
I love it.
Factor.
X Factor, final 38 seconds. The X Factor. I think it's a apparel. There's a lot you could do with it. So 4 out of 5 for me.
Okay, for me, X Factor is really like 2.5 Ninja Stars.
Oh, really?
Because I'm like, you gotta have real passion to do this.
Yes.
Real
That's
passion.
the underlying assumption I have for all of these, though.
Yeah,
for me.
yeah, but I'm just thinking about our amazing friend Lara, who is a fashion designer. Last time we might have to go over this.
Okay.
So because we also promised you guys easiest to start, hardest to start, and the
3,
easiest
2,
to scale.
1.
You gotta let me finish
All right,
on this
all
one.
right.
So it's easy to start, guys, easy to start. But if you really want to carve your own boutique, your fashion store, and you're going to be doing the designing, because some of you might want to do designing, then that's not so easy to cut through. Just saying that. That's why Ninja Factor,
Low
for me.
I have to believe that all of these niches can make a lot of money, but
Of course.
but you've got to be passionate about it. And none of these in my books are a get rich quick thing.
Of
It's like
course.
about building a business, building a brand, making it happen.
Of course, but fashion starts being very subjective.
Yes.
So that's why we're saying, like, when we're just talking about apparel and you carve your niche, and you go gothic or 40s or whatever, that's easy to keep it concurrent. But if you were going to go like my own designs, that's when it starts being a little bit more tricky, because that's when you're really going to go top end. And the whole marketing strategy then have to be PR and, influencers are very kind of elevated. You're not going to be able to easily grow through
and it's different,
your regular channels.
We've talked about this before, where you could
it will have to be status driven.
Yeah, we've talked about this before as well, where you could ride some trend, like some political trend or whatever pop culture trend, but that's like a spike event. Like you can get all the sales now, and then they're done.
But that would be more for like an evergreen industry, like t-shirts. Less for like fashion
Actual
design,
apparel,
catwalk.
True.
Kind of stuff.
I wasn't thinking the catwalk stuff. I was thinking more like t-shirts.
That's what I'm mentioning, because I saw you weren't thinking that.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Up for thinking, down for dancing.
All right.
Let's go.
We're way over time on this one. Let's go on to the next one. We're gonna have to cut it maybe a little bit short. Let's see. 3 minutes. Here we go. And it is 3, 2, 1.
Baby industry.
Baby products. 3 minutes.
Baby products. Super easy to start. One thing I would really be careful about.
Easy to start.
They're easy to start because they're just like incredible amounts of baby products and just anything baby that you can package as, newborn gifts here, everybody's going to buy.
So an e-commerce store selling stuff that is related for baby stuff. Okay.
So I personally think it's super easy to start. The difficult part is not to get into anything that requires some sort of regulation. Certification or whatever. So huge strength, $90 billion industry in the USA alone.
How much will people pay for their baby products?
Infinitive.
A lot, yeah.
A lot. But for high quality.
Yes.
Once again, I would stay away from the cheap stuff that can get you banned, that can get you in all kinds of troubles. I would be going the high-end, premium, whatever, high margin. Like baby products have huge high margin.
Okay, so that's strengths. Weaknesses?
Weaknesses, once again, being flooded. Flooded and competing with, you don't want to compete with Amazon, Walmart, Temu, Target, none of that stuff.
It has some differentiation.
So I reckon the biggest opportunity is once again carving a niche inside the niche and going for something more solid and higher margin. So not necessarily clothing, but I think the opportunity for baby products would be certain toys or certain aids that are problem solving.
Opportunities. We're talking about opportunities?
Yes.
Okay, because we've only got almost a minute left. Opportunities?
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I would be going for things like teething aids or any of those bracelets that help the mothers. Like I would be going into something that's really small volume wise, but solves a big problem and therefore can be sold at a high price.
Okay.
Yeah, that's opportunity.
Okay, great, fantastic. And
any opportunity you want to add? Weakness?
Weakness, I think it's saturation. And again, if you don't care about these products, for me, I don't know that much about baby products, right? So I couldn't do it because I don't have any passion for it. So yeah, I think that's that.
You could do bicycles. Kristen
I could do many other things, but
cars.
Baby products, not my niche.
Yeah.
That's okay.
And also, so high margin. I would go into things that are high margin.
So X factor for me, it's low because I don't have much interest in this category. So for me, it's a 2.
Okay. X factor for me, 4 or 5.
Yeah. Because
this opportunity is giant and you don't necessarily need, the branding is going to be much simpler. You don't necessarily need a huge amount of influencers.
1.
So X factor 5 for me.
5?
Or 4. Yeah, 5 or 4.
Okay, so we disagree.
We totally disagree.
I think it's like a 2 and you think it's a 5?
Totally disagree.
That's crazy. We didn't talk about this before this video.
Well, maybe if you didn't time us, we would have talked about this.
All right, let's move on. Hiking and outdoors. Let's set the clock. 3 minutes. Here we go.
Okay, there you go. This is your one.
Hiking. It's not really my one.
No, okay, but I talked a lot about the baby stuff.
All right, let's put the clock on. 3 minutes to go. The next one is hiking and outdoors. This is a big one. How many billion is this one?
862 billion.
862, almost $1 trillion industry.
Yep.
Huge industry. Hiking, outdoor industry. There's a lot of people that love this stuff. People get very, very passionate about this.
You go. Yeah. Sorry, you go, because I get so
people get very passionate about this. There's very specialist niche products. People will pay for this stuff too, especially if it's high quality. And people need to buy this stuff all the time too, because if they're going on hikes, things get worn out, and they need a new jacket or a new bottle or a new hat or a new walking pole. There's so many. Customer
lifetime value is enormous.
Very high. Yeah.
Also, what I love about this outdoors industry is that typically we get wannabe outdoorsy people buying outdoorsy stuff.
It's like when I used to play tennis, you'd have beginners come onto the tennis court and they'd buy all, Roger Federer's shirt and the racket and the bag and the this and the that. Yeah. And then they rock up, but they don't actually know how to play tennis. So
I had a basketball. Didn't know how to play basketball, but I liked the idea of playing basketball.
So people buy all the
Plus, I was really tall, so I thought, well, this is going to be perfect for me. And then I ended up sleeping with the basketball because I didn't know what else to do with it.
Was it like Wilson from?
It was kind of like a friend.
Wilson from the Tom Hanks movie?
It was like that because I didn't know what else to do with it. I couldn't really use it.
All right, we've been into a lot of time here. So strength, I think it's a huge market, a lot of potential, and a lot of problems to be solved. Like a lot of these specific products solve problems. So that's like a huge strength. You can find a problem and solve it.
I'm gonna need 2 words.
Yeah.
High margin. That sums it up for me.
Okay. What's the weakness though? Weakness is, again, there's a lot of saturation, a lot of products, a lot of stores that sell this kind of stuff. There's a lot of big name retailers that sell this stuff. So
I reckon the biggest weakness of this industry is the rising trend. We always see a new thing pop up. Everybody's copying it, then it goes down. Then then a new thing pops up. Let's get on the wagon, and then it goes down.
Yeah.
So I find, and in these waves, we see social media and we see Google being saturated completely with these trends. So once again, that I think it's a weakness. You can completely go around that. However, if you do manage to ride a wave with a product that's trending inside the outdoor industry right now, then you're getting super high margin. I personally would like to stay to really have those donkeys and make sure that I've got the evergreen products that are carrying me through and providing the backbone of my business, and then do the spikes
Avoid the seasonal spikes. Don't be relying on those seasonal spikes. Yeah, absolutely. Final 15 seconds. Opportunities. Did we just say that?
That's weakness and an opportunity at the same time. Yeah. And I would be going for the high margin, and I would be going very specific somewhere where customer lifetime value is huge and customers are coming back over and over and over. So whether it's mountain biking, whether it's climbing, it could be rock climbing, it could be really just hiking. It could be survival gear, also goes into the outdoors stuff. It could be camping. So whatever niche you can carve out, that is really important.
I love it. X factor for this one, I think there's so many potential opportunities and you can get into it. You can open a store with one small, tiny micro niche and really get going. So I think for that, you don't need to have a big, wide range of products. So I think that's a mistake that many people think, I need to be like Camping World and sell all the camping products, but you don't.
Yeah, so, you don't. And you can also start, I'm not a big fan of dropshipping, but you can start testing your products, there's drop shipping, and then before you order product in bulk.
Yeah, true.
X Factor for me, I love this, it's 5.
Yeah, for me it's 4.
Yeah.
Great.
Cool.
All right, awesome. Next one. Last one. The big one.
The big one. Guys, if you're not gonna start this, then I don't know what else to tell you. Like, if you think none of the other ones are great, like, this is a gold mine.
All right, let me start the clock now.
Yes, let's start the clock now,
3
because
minutes.
I'm getting really passionate here.
Yes.
This is a gold mine, and we are talking about nothing else but the pet industry. Okay? Now, I don't want to offend any of you who have babies, but pets these days, the pet industry is kind of like a baby industry, except it's growing so much faster. And let me tell you straight away the advantages of that over baby industry. First of all, it's growing faster. It's a $90 billion industry in the USA alone. Second thing, it's millennials, 60% of pets, all of the pets on there are owned by millennials who are more likely to have pets than kids. Just think about that for a moment, let that sink in. And third reason why I think it's so much better to get into than the baby industry is because of the regulation. We are not talking about so much regulation, humans, as to what this toy needs to be made out of. And it's this toy free of that. That in the pet industry is like not so much of a question.
And so it can be like lower grade quality materials, but still sell at a high margin.
Yes.
Like the high quality.
And having said that, though, we don't want anybody, guys, to be selling crap. But
no, I'm not suggesting that, but I'm just saying that it's different to like things that go on human skin.
Like exactly.
If it's a certain type of material that the dog chews or something. You know.
The other huge strength of this industry is that a pet is going to stay pet forever, right? It's kind of like, that's why millennials love pets. Because they're like babies, they never grow up, and they just love these babies, right? So it's never going to be able to go to the toilet on their own. Like, it's going to have to be walked out. All of these things, it's never going to have hands to eat. It's always going to be feeding the same way, and as a result, the customer lifetime value is huge because you can be solving the same problem over and over. With a baby, the baby, once it's past 6 months, 8 months, whatever, you're going to get a new batch of customers. No, in pet, no. Like, it's the same person. That's similar to hiking and outdoors. It's the same person who stays with you forever and ever and ever.
Customer lifetime value.
CLV, gotta love the CLV. Gotta love the CLV, customer lifetime value, by the way.
Yes, I said that.
Oh, you said that. Okay, sorry.
And the AOV too.
Oh, sorry.
AOV, average order value.
Average order value,
amazing,
huge.
Amazing.
Yeah, and
how much will people pay for their beloved pets? For things? A lot,
so
right?
much.
A lot, yeah.
So much. And if we can carve a niche in a niche, then I would be saying, but this is a little bit more regulation, but still, a huge margin. Pets, vitamins, pets, medicines.
That's a little bit more tricky to go into, I would say.
A little bit trickier, but sweet market right there.
All right, so we're out of time.
Okay, weakness.
Strength, weakness. We're already over the 3 minutes.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay.
So huge weakness, in my opinion. Please, add whatever you want. In my opinion, huge weakness is drop shipping directly from China, because it's so easy for pet industry to get in. There are a lot of people selling a lot of crappy trending products.
Like, so do you have any thoughts of?
Like any of the toys that you throw, or any of the feeding things, or the tubes that you turn around, all of those things. I see that all the time. So there will be weakness. Opportunities, we talked about this already. Once again, if you can get yourself one of the big opportunities on the premium end of the market. For example, one of our customers used to sell bling jackets for certain type of a dog.
That's very niche.
And when I first saw her product, I'm like, guys, she was selling them for 350, 500 euros per piece. That was like, what? So, jewelry for pets, all of these kind of crazy
personalized things. Like, now everyone has the personalized leash with the name etched into it.
Yes, huge.
Yeah.
X Factor. What's your X Factor?
I think it's big, but I think, again, you have to go into like having some kind of desire or interest in pets, because I could see this would like drive you insane.
I personally would choose outdoors over pets, just because I'm not as... I love pets.
I like pets too, but I don't have a pet because...
Not at home.
Not at home. So,
but that's just us. We like the clean, minimalistic stuff.
That's the common trend there for everything we've talked about today, is that you've got to have some level of interest or passion in the industry.
So X Factor for you?
For me, it's for pets, 3.5.
3.5. But you see, guys, one thing that Kristen doesn't get as excited about as I do is the business opportunity. Like, let me tell you about the business opportunity. Like, this is so exciting for me. Like, pets, gotta be 5 again. Okay. Like, gotta be 5.
All right.
So let's wrap this up. So we talked about 5 niches, and we went over home decor, apparel, we went over baby, we went over outdoors, and we went over pets. Okay, so these are the 5 niches that, guys, easily you can get to your next $10,000 fail-proof
and beyond.
And beyond, right? We're just talking about the first or next $10,000 and beyond, but easily you could scale all of these, and you could easily get to a few $1 million per year without really becoming a big brand. So personally, out of that, I do think that baby, outdoors, and pets would be the easiest to enter and start growing, easiest to carve down your niche. Home decor, pretty amazing too. One of the things though you would need to know in home decor is like you would need to have a feel for design and how to carve out those products together, because what goes together inside a home decor store is extremely important.
But it's the same for all of these niches. You need to have a curation. You can't just sell random, here's, different products.
But if you go outdoor store for mountain climbers, you can easily Google a list and straight away you have a thing of 10 products.
Yeah, okay.
Whilst for home decor, you would need to go a little bit more on the feel. Yes. So some people like the logical stuff. Some people like the look and feel of that. Okay. So you might be more of which one? The logical or the look and feel? The logical, yeah.
Great.
All right. So there you've got it, 5 niches, guys. No reasons not to start something. Comment below. Let us know which one is your favorite, and let's go.
And if you want to find out 5 other ways to hit your next 10K, then check out this next video. Let's go.